So there we go. 2,000, 20,000 leagues under the. Hello, and welcome to another episode of As Told by Gonzo. Today I'm going to be talking about my Disney Movie Club exclusives. If you don't know what Disney Movie Club is, it's like this program they have, and they release a lot of Disney Club exclusives, movies on Blu-ray or DVD, TV shows that you can't necessarily buy in the store. So this program is pretty cool because they release some pretty cool stuff that they don't release in stores. So I'm going to go over the collection. I have a few DVDs. I have mostly all Blu-rays, but I put them kind of in order. So yeah, we'll get started with the first DVD, and it is Jumping Ship. This used to be a Disney Channel original movie. It stars three Lawrence brothers. They're kind of on this like vacation, and they come across these pirates, and it's kind of like a pirate-esque kind of modern movie. I really enjoy it. I still really enjoy it. I really like the Lawrence brothers. Anybody remember that show? I think it was called Brotherly Love, and it starred the three of them. I don't know. That was a long time ago on Disney, but Jumping Ship, really enjoy this one. Next one up is a movie I seen in the theater, Doug's first movie. I was never really a big fan of Disney Doug. Maybe over the time I've kind of gotten used to it, but I've always been a Nickelodeon Doug. But this was Disney Doug's first movie, Disney's version of Doug. When it went over, and I think it was like the late '90s is when Doug was starting to become a Disney thing, and but I enjoy this movie. Like I said, I really enjoyed Nickelodeon's Doug, and Disney Doug is meh, but this movie is pretty good. I really enjoy it. All right, now we're gonna dive into the exclusives that have the slipcovers because we all like our slipcovers. First one up is Old Yeller. This movie's super sad. God, it's so sad. Next one up is the Apple Dumpling Gang. Don Knotts. I grew up with Don Knotts watching the Andy Griffith Show. I really like that show. And I also grew up with a lot of his movies. So this is a good one. Really enjoy this one. Next one up is the 3-pack, The Best of Mickey. We get Fantasia 2000, and Celebrating Mickey, which is just a compilation of the Mickey shorts. I really enjoy these. Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 used to be out of print. I own the Blu-ray, the first version of it, but it's nice to have this set. It's really nice, shiny slipcover, and it's cool that these are finally back in print. Next one up is Mermaid, The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, and Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning. I have not seen these since I was a little child. I love Little Mermaid, but the sequels I don't really remember enjoying them that much. But these are nice to have in the collection. Next one up is no longer out of print. It was out of print for a while, but then Disney decided to release it again. But this was the version that you could only get on Disney Movie Club for a while, and it's 101 Dalmatians. I really like this slipcover. I really like this this edition of it. It says limited release because it was only through Disney Movie Club. But yeah, 101 Dalmatians. I really enjoy that animation. Really enjoy that one. Next one up is Peter Pan, Return to Neverland. Oh, God, I haven't seen this movie since VHS days. I don't know if it holds up or not, but I had to get it because Peter Pan's one of my favorite animated movies. Really enjoy that. This next one is kind of a weird one. I believe this was actually sold in stores, but at first it was just a Disney Club exclusive, and that's Bambi II. I really enjoy this one. It's not as good as the first one, but I really enjoy this. I really do. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember watching this a lot when I was a kid. All right, now we're just gonna go into the regular editions. I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. This movie does not hold up. It kind of sucks, but it has early performance from Jessica Biel. Jonathan Taylor Thomas was not on the last season of Home Improvement because he wanted to go to college, but he actually did this movie before that, and it was a flop. So, joke's on him, I guess. Next one up is the original Parent Trap, and then also the remake. I enjoy both of these films. Of course, I like the remake a little bit better. It's just the film I grew up on. The original one's probably a better movie, but I just enjoy the remake just a tad bit more. Next one up is a double feature: David Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier, and Davy Crockett and the River Pirates. I have not seen these. Just putting it out there. But my mom has told me that these are really enjoyable, fun films. So, how to pick it up. Next one up is a double feature. We got Goofy, a Goofy movie, and yeah, an extremely Goofy movie. I really enjoy these films. I haven't watched the Goofy movie in a while, but I remember watching an extremely Goofy movie all the time when I was a kid because it deals with skateboarding, and that was something I was into when I was a kid. So there we go. Next one up is Black Hole. Next one up is the two movies out of a trilogy. We got Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. This movie is really good. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids really holds up. The special effects are really good as well. And a movie that came out in '89, the special effects are better than some of the movies that are coming out today. This was directed by Joe Johnston, who also directed The Rocketeer, Jumanji, Jurassic Park 3, and just a lot of really good underrated movies. So Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Next one up is also an original and a remake. We got the original Freaky Friday and 2003 remake, or one of the remakes, because they've remade this movie many times. Freaky Friday from 2003 with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. I'm always going to love the original Freaky Friday more. This movie's fantastic. And a young Jodie Foster. So next one up is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This movie's great. I love this kind of classic action Disney. And the transfer's really well done. So there we go. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Next one up is Cuba Gooding Jr. and Snow Dogs. God, I love this movie when I was a kid. It's just really fun and just corny. Next one up is actually one of my favorite Disney movies. Has Cool Runnings with John Candy. It's one of his last movies. Oh man, I love this movie. I used to watch this all the time when I was a kid. It's John Candy's he's a gem. Like, he's just, every movie he's in I really adore. I just adore him as an actor and as a person. He just, rest in peace, John Candy. Cool Runnings, awesome. Next one up is the original Rocket Man. Not really. It is Disney's Rocket Man. I used to watch this all the time when I was a kid. A nice, funny, corny kind of space adventure. Really corny, though. Really corny. Next one up is the Mighty Ducks trilogy. We have Mighty Ducks, D2 The Mighty Ducks, and D3 The Mighty Ducks. My favorite is always going to be the original. I really enjoy this one. My second favorite is actually number 3. I think it's out of all the Mighty Ducks movies, the storyline in D3 is the stronger one. And then I quote D2 a lot. Cake eater, knuckle puck. It's just I quote that the most. Next one up is Treasure Island. I love this movie. It's really good. And I read the book when I was a kid, so this kind of has a special spot in my heart. Next one up is 2 of the Herbie movies. Herbie Goes Bananas and Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. I have not seen these. I've seen the original Herbie, The Love Bug, and I've seen Herbie Fully Loaded with Lindsay Lohan, but I haven't seen those sequels, so I gotta watch that. Next is a Tim Allen classic. We have Jungle Jungle. We have Operation Dumbo Drop. Next one up is one of my favorite movies that was adapted from a book, and that is Holes. This movie is fucking fantastic. It's really good, and it's a great adaptation from the book. I just love everything about this movie. I've seen it 3 times in the theater when it came out, and it's just one of my favorite movies. Next one up is a scary movie that's not supposed to be scary, but it's Return to Oz, one of the creepiest sequels to ever come out of any movie. This was not what I was expecting out of a sequel to The Wizard of Oz. Next one up is a movie that I actually have not seen, and I'm really excited to see it. It is The Black Cauldron. I've heard amazing things about this movie, and there's nothing like 80s animation from Disney. So I'm really excited to check this out. Even comes with some special features, so there we go. Next one up is a movie that I have not seen since the theater, and it's Tommen Hook. From 1995. I remember seeing this in the theater in 1996 because it came out around Christmas of 95. Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Brad Refro. Rest in peace. He was a really good actor that died super young. Reminded me a lot of, he's kind of almost like a 90s River Phoenix. Just really raw and real in his performances. And if you've ever seen that movie, The Kid, with it's called The Cure with Joseph Mazzello from Jurassic Park. He's also in another movie called Bully, and of course Act Pupil, which has a lot of strange things behind the scenes about that movie. But rest in peace, Brad Refro. Like, he's a really good actor that just we lost too early. Next one up is the Rookie of the Year sequel, A Kid in King Arthur's Court. God, I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid. I remember really enjoying it because I love Rookie of the Year and I love baseball, so I got to give this a watch. Next one up is another Jonathan Taylor Thomas classic. That's Man of the House with Chevy Chase. This movie's really corny. It's really corny. It's just Chevy Chase is trying to marry Jonathan Taylor Thomas's mother, and he's kind of really attached to her. It's kind of just them in their life. And it's just a cool small little comedy, slapsticky stuff, a typical 90s thing. So, Man of the House. Last one up, but definitely not least, one of my favorite soccer movies. It's no Beckham like Beckham, but The Big Green. I really enjoy this one. It's really lame and kind of dumb. And they're going to win at the end. But I like the characters. It's essentially Sandlot 0.5 because a lot of the kids in here were in the Sandlot as well. I really enjoy this one. I watch it at least 3 or 4 times a year. I really enjoy The Big Green. In the 90s, there was an overload of 90s kids sports movies. The Sandlot, Rookie of the Year, Big Green, Mighty Ducks, Angels in the Outfield, which also people who wrote Big Green. Little Big League. There was so many sports kids movies in the 90s, and I feel like this one kind of gets crapped on a little bit, but I really enjoy it. Really enjoy Big Green. So that's it. That is my Disney Club movie exclusives collection. I really enjoy Disney Movie Club. I really enjoy. They send you like cool pins, and they give you a lot of cool savings and things like that and deals, and it's really nice to have a lot of these movies that I grew up watching as a kid finally on Blu-ray. And you could probably find them on Disney Plus and things like that, but there's nothing like having a physical disc that they can't take away from you. So there we go. Until next time.